So today I'm going to share with you what are the 5 tips that you can implement right away for you to master Forex trading fast. We're going to talk about that today, coming up next. Now for the average trader out there, it takes them about 3 years for them before they become consistently profitable. I've seen traders who take 10 years, some take 20 years, and they're still not making money because they're repeating the same mistakes. And on the other hand, I've also seen traders who only take 6 months learning from the right sources, doing the right things for them to become profitable. So if you want to potentially shortcut your trading journey to less than 3 years, then do these 5 things. And these 5 things, some of which are my mistakes that I've learned the hard way. So again, don't repeat my mistakes. So the first tip for you is stop looking for the Holy Grail. You've got to focus on that one system, backtest just that one system, forward test just that one system. Because a lot of times, it's not that your system doesn't work, it's just that it needs a little bit of tweaking. Once you tweak that thing a little bit, it will turn from a shitty system to becoming a profitable system. Maybe you just need to widen your stop loss target a little bit so that you don't get stopped out as often as you are now. Maybe you just need to increase your TP target by 10-20 pips, and then in the long run, net you make profits. When you're out there looking for the Holy Grail, you could have used that time to backtest, to improve on your system, which is more productive than going out there finding the next best thing, the Holy Grail, which doesn't exist. So speaking of focus comes the next tip. You've got to focus not only on one system, but the more profitable pairs for you. Now there's no point trading many minor pairs, many exotic pairs if it doesn't make money for you. You're just trading many pairs for the sake of trading many pairs, just so that you can find more trading opportunities. What I find is that, the more you focus on that few 1 to 5 pairs, and you just focus on that few systems, you wouldn't go wrong in the long run. Because when you're trading 20 pairs on day 1, 30 pairs on day 1, you're going to be super mediocre in all these pairs, but you're not going to become an expert in any of those pairs. And you know that to become a successful trader, you need to become an expert in that few pairs, in that few systems, in that few indicators. Less is more. Tip number 3. Now this tip helped me the most, because before I implement this tip, I was just struggling myself. I was just trying to figure out everything myself in Google, on YouTube, on random forums, reading random articles, reading random books, and I get nowhere until I decide to invest in myself. I went and learned from many different mentors. If you want to know the exact figure, I invested more than 40,000. And if you're complaining about investing $40 with somebody to teach you, please don't go into trading. Just don't go into trading. Just stay in your job. Don't even touch the financial markets. Don't even become an entrepreneur, because entrepreneurs don't think that way. They see an expense for your education as an investment. For me, I put in 40k to learn from different mentors. And not only for trading, I have mentors in different things that I do. I have mentors in public speaking, I have mentors in business, I have mentors in marketing, I have mentors in internet marketing. Even my mentors, they have mentors. Even Warren Buffett has a mentor, Benjamin Graham. So if Warren Buffett has a mentor, shouldn't you consider getting one? Doesn't have to be me, it can be somebody else. Just make sure you pick somebody who you trust. Your mentor has to believe in you. Your mentor has to really want you to succeed. When you try to go out there, figure out everything yourself, it will take you 10-20 years. Fine if you want to do that. Because a lot of people say, Karen, the videos that you put here on YouTube, I can find it on the internet for free. Well, aren't my YouTube videos free and it's on the internet? Fine, you know what? If you have the time, just go out there, figure out everything yourself. Through Google, through books, through reading random articles. Of course, you're gonna get there, but it just only takes you 20 years. Come on, it's only 20 years. When on the other hand, you can have a mentor guide you. Don't do this, don't do this, don't do this. Just follow me. Step 1, do this. Step 2, do this. The rest of the redundant information, just ignore it. Isn't that a lot faster? 4th tip, is you must continue to read and study every day. And this is in addition to having a mentor on the side. Now I know this somehow contradicts my third point. If you read every single day, in addition to having a mentor, which is what Warren Buffett does. When you read and study from books, from videos, it is not so much about learning from that person and then implementing what they've taught. It's more about the more you read, the more you can improve your critical thinking skills. You know what I'm saying? The more you read, the smarter you become. The more you read, the more ideas you get. And when you get these ideas, you can implement them into trading. You can test out new things. I might not implement anything that I read in a book, but reading that book, when the author mentions certain things, it might spark a new idea. Hey, maybe I can do this differently. Maybe I can improve my system this way, that way. Now here's one thing that Charlie Munger says. Warren Buffett's success comes down to one thing. His ability to sit on his ass and just read. That's it. In fact, if you watch his documentary, you realize that on his desk, there's no computer. I get a lot of my trading ideas through reading books. But when it comes to the step-by-step strategy, the next step that I should do, I consult my mentor. So when I need new ideas, additional ideas, then I read books. When I need to improve on my thinking skills, then I read books. Final tip, you've got to backtest, not only backtest, but backtest manually and also journal. There's a difference between backtesting manually and backtesting automatically using a software or a robot. When you backtest manually and you do it as if you are trading live, it's really powerful. You can develop your skills just by backtesting. You don't have to wait for the market to give you trading opportunities. You can just do it in your free time. Now, why does journaling help you to learn fast? As compared to somebody who don't journal, the only time they see that trade is when they buy or sell. But when you journal, it's a totally different thing. You learn 3 times more. Because the first time you see the trade is when you buy or sell, okay? Just like any other trader. But when you journal it, the second time you think about or see the trade is when you record it. Because when you record it, you're forced to think, how can I improve on this trade? What could I have done better? What went wrong? And then the third time you see that same trade is when you review your journal at the end of the week. So if you look at it, 1, 2, 3, the amount of time you see this trade is 3 times as compared to somebody who don't journal, just see it 1 time. If you do a monthly review, if you do a yearly review, you see this trade 5 times because you have weekly, monthly, yearly. You see how powerful it is? It can potentially quadruple, triple your trading experience as compared to somebody who don't journal. You'll be way ahead. You learn a lot faster than somebody who just take the easy way out, don't want to do all this boring shit. Better yet, combine these 5 tips together. It's going to be super powerful. People will start coming to you and be like, you're just lucky. You can become profitable fast because you found the Holy Grail. The markets are just kind to you. Oh, you're just talented. No, it's just that you do the right things. Okay, so with that, let me know down in the comment section below. What are you doing right now to become a better Forex trader? Doesn't matter if you're a beginner, intermediate, expert. I need to know how you improve. Okay, so with that, I'll talk to you in the next episode. Bye.